everyone, my name is Addie Mason, and this is the Sunny Days Ahead Project. I'm really excited to be doing our first episode, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So, Season 1 is learning how to help people effectively. So, for this first episode, we're going to learn the first 3 steps to learning how to do that. The first 3 steps are figuring out your skills, your talent, what you're good at. Second one is finding the community that your skills can help the most. 3, doing the thing to help that community. Those are the main steps that you want to follow when you are trying to help people. Now you may be thinking, helping people, that's really easy. Pretty much just go outside, see people that need help, do it. That's a really great way to do it, but if you want to help an entire community, you want to follow these steps because these are the best steps to use when you want to be able to help people, even during COVID-19. So let's go ahead and start with the first step. The first step is figure out what you're good at. So think of the top 5 things you love to do and that you're really good at. I'll be doing it with you as well, so you won't be doing it alone. Top 5 things you're good at. Okay. For me, cooking, singing, taking long walks, reading, and hanging out with my friends. Alright, now I have yours. Let's say you thought of reading, maybe playing sports, video games, watching TV, or running, playing outside, different things like that. Now that we have that narrowed down to your top 2 or 3, I'm going to make my top 3 singing, reading, and cooking. Those are my top 3. Maybe your top 3 are video games, playing sports, and reading. Now pick your last one. This is the one that you're really good at, the thing you really enjoy doing, something you love to do. You do it all the time. I'm going to have to go with cooking. Let's say you go with reading. So pick whatever you love to do and pick something you're really good at. So pick that one thing. Now that we have that, we got to think of the community we're going to help. There are so many communities out here, but we got to think of the one. We got to think of our talent. So mine's cooking. What community, what group of people could really use cooking? Like food, to be specific. What community could really use cooking? Maybe reading or playing sports, different things like that. For me, maybe people that aren't able to go grocery shopping. Maybe they don't have enough money. Maybe they aren't able to have good, healthy meals. Maybe people that don't have homes or aren't able to pay to get food. So that's going to be my community. Think of yours. Maybe if you like reading, maybe think people that maybe don't know how to read, or people that may need something to do when they're in quarantine. Things like that. So you want to think of that community of people you want to help. Now that we have that, we are going to do the third step. The third step is figuring out what you're going to do. There are thousands of things you could do with your talent for that community, but you got to dig deep and you got to find out what is going to help that community the most. What action should I do that's going to help people do that? What's going to make the biggest impact? For me, I could do giving people meals. That way, they don't have to pay for groceries. They don't have to just go maybe days without food. They don't have to pay to get that food. They get it for free, and it's a good, healthy meal because everyone needs to be healthy. Food is a vital resource, and everyone should eat it. It's very beneficial to your bodies. Need to survive. So having that food, the necessity, is very great, and it's just a really easy way for you to help people. So you gotta dig deep and find the way that's gonna help people the most. Alright, those are the first 3 steps to figuring out your game plan. Let's do a little review. So we figured out what we're best at. We figured out our talent. That's going to be very important when we're doing our next steps, taking action on that. It's going to be very important because that really determines everything you're going to do for that. So you got to figure out that main thing. Our second one, we figured that community. Out of all the communities involved, you got to think of the one that helped, that your talent, your skill helps the most. What, if they could use your skill for their benefit. Then the third one, what action are you going to do? What are you going to do to help those people? Now you got to think of one that's going to be a big impact, right? We thought of one that was going to be a big impact, is going to help them in the best way. Now that we have that, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek in what our next one's going to be. So for the next one, we're going to learn how to take action. We're going to learn the steps to take that action. How are you going to take action? When you're in what, and then why are you going to take action? It's really important to help people. So when you're doing that, great to do that. So that was episode 1, learning how to help people and make that game plan, the blueprint, the basics, the foundation. I could keep going. But what you did, that's going to be very important, because that is going to be able to help a lot of people, whether you know it or not. All right, so make sure to start thinking about what you want to do next, because that will be in our next podcast. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.